driving the Ford Performance Nitro Funny Car. Speaking of Bob Tasca, Bruno Massa has more about Bob in the starting line.
Brian, I talked with Aaron Brooks a few moments ago. Right now, conditions are about halfway back in terms of track temp where it was in first round. We're down 9 degrees from the last round. He said what we have to do to try and beat Caps is repeat that 85 first run. The question is, can we do it?
There's a good chance that both of those tuners are going to refer to those notes that they have from that first round when they ran so quick.
Dean Antonelli, a man who has admittedly struggled so far this season, may have finally wrested control of his own race car. They leave the starting line. 1/1000th of a second differential, and Bob Tasca III, by necessity or design, drives flat away from Ron Capps, 390 at 330 miles an hour.
Could say this about Tasca. He was driving the wheels off. Look at that telepathic 043 and 044. Two very high-level drivers competing, going toe-to-toe, trading blows. You can see the Napa car as it tried to accelerate within the first 150 feet, losing traction, just striking the tires, driver out of the throttle already, hoping that his opponent has problems, but it just seemed like there was no stopping Tasca this weekend. He was so good in qualifying. When he went toe-to-toe and took out Austin Prock in the semifinals, there may have been no denying this Ford Performance machine.
Tasca was thwarted 1 week ago, but he was not to be denied today, and he's with Amanda Busick.
Not at all, Brian, and he was just yelling, what a race car, what a race car. And as he's going to grab that Wally here at Norwalk. And Bob, you went through Austin Prock in the semifinals and you said, hey, we're going to have more of this year. You just beat the three-time champ Ron Capps in this final. How difficult is it finding these Wallies in Funny Car this season?
Oh, it's hard. I woke up this morning, my son Cameron turned 18, so happy birthday. He said, Dad, get me a Wally. But I tell you, when I read that news about John Force this morning, that he's making progress, to me it was like just weight lifted off all our shoulders. And I'm going to tell you what John Force told me every race in my career. He'd come up to me and he'd say, Tasca, be safe out there and get home to your kids. And John, if you're listening, get better and get home to your kids. They need you and we need you. Love you, champ. Dedicating this win to John Force. Yes!
Passionate words from Bob Tasca III. He is greeted by a very sportsman-like Ron Capps, who certainly has some new confidence in his race car as Tasca climbed atop the Mustang to celebrate.